This includes a conspiracy to commit murder, shootings, extortion, robbery, drug trafficking, and firearms offenses. This investigation also has uncovered serious allegations of criminal corruption among police officers.
Some of the key findings from a corruption probe into Toronto police officers: 7 current members, 1 retired constable have been charged. They're being accused of leaking information to an organized crime figure, among other things. The investigation also uncovered a conspiracy to kill a corrections official. At least some of this criminal activity seems to be connected to an ongoing story, the threats and harassment in the Greater Toronto towing industry. So I want to turn to Gary Vandenheuvel. He's the president of the Professional Towing Association of Ontario, co-owner at Preferred Towing. When you first heard of these charges, what was your reaction?
Yeah, when it broke last night, it was shocking to hear that the level that it's gone to, and this deep into a police department, is very shocking to have this revealed.
For people outside of Ontario who haven't been following the situation in the tow truck industry, kind of give us a short description of the criminal element that seems to have seeped in.
Well, yeah. So to start with, this is not the main stay tower. This is the criminal organizations that have infiltrated the towing industry, and mainly in the GTA. This isn't the person that generally shows up to tow your vehicle. This is a whole different level. These are criminal organizations that are using the towing industry to do criminal activity, obviously, and quite concerning for us at the association, because these are not the people that we represent. This is not our industry that's involved in this. This is a totally different level that people are involved here, and it's obviously far deeper than anybody had thought.
Yeah, and it must just be frightening and intimidating for the people in the industry who aren't part of organized crime.
Oh, absolutely. This is something we hear from our members on a regular basis, that, they're not a part of this. It's concerning when they're out on the roads, knowing that these individuals are out there. But in these cases, I don't believe that this is really part of the towing and what this does. This is more along the lines of the tow truck is just a vehicle, and the towing industry is just a part that they can use to, in some cases, obviously, you can steal a vehicle with a tow truck very easily. Nobody questions a car behind a vehicle, whether it's 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. They can ride around fairly freely, picking up vehicles. Obviously, you can transport drugs in the cars you're towing. It can go all kinds of levels, human trafficking, and nobody really questions these vehicles going up and down the road like they are. And it's not the mainstream tower that's doing this. This is, organized crime that's doing this.
One of the things that I don't think was made clear by police, and I wonder if 7 police officers, 1 former police officer, a lot of charges, a lot that clearly aren't directly linked to the crime that's seeped into the towing industry. Do you know if any of these charges today are related to what's been happening in your industry?
No, none of these really. We always know that there's this element there. There's always been that small percentage, that criminal activity that's been in there for years now on the upper levels. And it's hard to say where it comes from. We're the good people within the industry, so we're not exactly sure how they operate, what they do 100%. That's more on a police level. And, we're just, unfortunately, the people that have been regulated, that are trying to adjust to this, trying to make this work for everybody, and trying to make it work for the public.
All right, Gary Vandenheuvel, president of the Professional Towing Association of Ontario and CEO and co-owner of Preferred Towing. Thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you very much, Ian.